Okay, today we're going to make this lovely oxtail or beef tail. Really fantastic. Takes a while to cook this one, but yeah, delicious. Some lovely spices in there. Welcome back to How to Cook Great. Okay, so here's my oxtail or beef tail. I've got there 1.5 kg, which is about or just over £3. What I've done is give it a little rinse in some water because it can be quite bloody sometimes, just to get the excess blood off it. What we're going to do is pile lots and lots of seasoning and spice into that. So I've got that in a large mixing bowl, as you can see. Right, ready. We're going to go with 2 tablespoons of chopped garlic. We're going to go with 2 cups of onion. We're going to go with some bay leaf, 2 or 3 bay, a teaspoon of cloves and a teaspoon of black peppercorns. We're going to go 2 teaspoons dried thyme. If you've got fresh thyme, very nice. Half a cup of oil. I'm using a corn oil. And then I'm going to add some hot pepper sauce. If you have fresh Scotch bonnet, fantastic. Let's say that's a tablespoon. That's my favourite one, not endorsing anything, but Encona, I love that one. And then we've got a teaspoon each of salt and pepper and 3 teaspoons of allspice, also known as pimento. 2 cups bell peppers, different colours, cut nice and small. 2 cups tomato, again, cut nice and small. 2 cups green onions, spring onions or scallions. I'm going to get in there and give it a mix. So I've got a little bit more oil in there, maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons of corn oil, medium heat. What we're going to do is we're going to take the oxtail and put it in there. Just give it a little shake off as it goes in, you know. There's going to be some bits and pieces on it, but we just want to brown this meat first. So I'm going to, like I said, don't have it up too high. We're going to go for, I would imagine, about 8 minutes, like 4 minutes aside or something like that. And you're going to end up, obviously, with all of the other vegetables and seasonings in the pot here, in the mixing bowl. But let's first get a little bit of colour on there. All right, Simon here, just a few little notes. Okay, first of all, there's over 4,000 videos on our channel. We've been cooking for years, so get onto that little magnifying glass. You can search out. There's tons and tons of recipes. We're cooking pretty much every day. Thumbs up always helps me out. A little comment of anything. Tell me what you've had for breakfast even, that's fine. Just a comment helps the algorithm go. If you'd like to donate to me and help the channel out, there's a little thanks button in most countries. You can leave $2 or $1 million if you want. Okay, let's get back to cooking. So about 4 minutes on each side. What we've done is give it a little bit of colour. We're now going to add in all of the vegetables and the excess spices and the herbs. And we're just going to work that in for about 4 or 5 minutes. Again, staying on a kind of medium heat. Okay, next up we're going to be adding some stock. Now you can use any sort of stock you want. I prefer chicken stock in this actually, but you could use vegetable stock, beef stock, up to you. Now, if we were doing this in a kind of West Indian, Jamaican style, they'd be adding something called browning to kind of give it a kind of dark colour. I'm not doing that today. We've got our stock here, you need quite a lot. So we need to sort of cover the whole. Look at that, there's plenty in there. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to get a lid on this, okay? We're going to put it on just above a simmer. And you need to let this go now for 2.5 to 3 hours. Give it a stir every now and then. Lid on, 2.5 to 3 hours. Now, if you wanted, you could pressure cook this. Stick it in a pressure cooker, let it go. You'll save about half the amount of time. Okay, 2.5 hours or so. Let's have a look. That is looking absolutely wonderful. Really, really good. Now you can't really overcook this as long as you've got some moisture in it. You can just keep going and going. What I like to do is get a stick or a knife or something, get it in there. You can see that that's, yeah, really nice and soft now. That's good. Now, for me, I'm going to add some butter beans. These are from a can. I've got them just 1 can of butter beans. If you're using from a can like me, then just give them a nice rinse in some cold water. We're going to let that go for another 5 or 6 minutes. Now, there's quite a lot of juice or stew in there. You can reduce that down. If you wanted to do that, keep the lid off and turn it up really high and let it go for, 4 or 5 minutes. It'll really reduce down, but I quite like it like that. Job done, everyone. Takes a while to cook, and like I say, you can't really overcook it, but it is good. It's really, really good. In fact, I love that so much. Oxtail, really sort of underused, I think, but beautiful. Hope you enjoy that. Keep safe, keep well. I'll see you soon. Lots of love. Thank you so much for stopping by and making it to the end of the videos. If you would like to donate to me, there's a thanks button in most countries. You can give me $2 or up to $50. I need to buy a new Ferrari. Come on, help me out.